United Airlines, first in the world with a remarkable 767. If you had a favorite airplane, this one is going to take its place.
Here at Riverside International Raceway, and what is known as the Inland Empire. This is the area here of Southern California. It's a bit hazy, but the skies are somewhat clear above the smog here near LA. Temperature around 80 degrees. The cars, 37, are poised and set to go. Yesterday, we spoke with a gentleman that has operated this track for a number of years, Les Richter.
Well, they see Grand National Stock Car Racing in a different form, and it's exciting for the people that have been raised on it, and it's interesting to those people in the South to come out here to see their good old boys and their stars and their favorites run a course where they have to shift up and down, turn right and left, and it makes it exciting when you consider that oval racing is drafting. Here it is a lot of skill of shifting and braking and being able to figure out what you're going to do in the next turn. So Riverside has a lot of my heart in it, and it's going to be a great race today, and we're really delighted that we have these two races here at Riverside.
Les Richter, a gentleman that really loves racing dearly. Before he played professional football, he said he used to watch the midgets run up at Fresno, California. He came into this facility in 1960 and has improved it constantly and brought the Winston Cup Grand National cars to the West Coast. As we scan around the track and see this beautiful 9-turn facility, it's a beautiful road course, 2.62 miles in length. Today they'll be running 95 laps, 248.9 miles, which calculates out to be 400 kilometers. Standing by in the pit area is the gentleman who will be covering the action down there on the pit lane, Pat Patterson.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a gorgeous afternoon down here in the pit area, a blur of color. A real spectacle for everyone to see as we're in sunny Southern California getting ready for the start of this Budweiser 400 race. Today on the starting grid, you have all your cars ready at this time. The drivers are getting into the cars, getting strapped in. The crew chiefs are preparing to make sure the final details of this race are getting ready to run. Darrell Waltrip on the pole here at Riverside. On the outside, Tim Richmond. As we get ready for the start, the final things are being laid down so that we can get this race underway.
Hey, we're going to make a pit stop, and we'll be right back with more racing action from Riverside International Raceway right after this.
This Bud's for everyone who takes the power and sends it down the line.
This Bud's for you, for all you do. The king of thieves is coming through.
Yeah, just for you. That distinctively clean, crisp taste that says Budweiser.
For all you do. This Bud's for you.
Mr. Coffee knows how to say good morning.
Last night, I just programmed Mr. Coffee to have my coffee ready when I wake up. With this electronic digital command system, Mr. Coffee woke up before I did, and the brewing started automatically. Now that great Mr. Coffee flavor's ready and waiting. Mr. Coffee really knows how to say good morning. Now, Mr. Coffee is also available in analog clock model.
Hello, I'm Orville Redenbacher with my famous gourmet popping corn and my new gourmet microwave popping corn and handy pop and serve bag. My special kernels pop lighter and fluffier than other corns. So do mine. Just pop it in your microwave, then pop it in your mouth. Mine tastes light and fluffy too. So does mine. pop my gourmet popping corn. Or my new gourmet microwave popping corn. For the lightest, fluffiest popcorn, there's only one. Orville Redenbacher.
Next time you hear about some lucky investor who did really well, remember this. It isn't always luck. Sometimes it's Barron's.
Get the next 26 weeks of Barron's for $32. Just call toll-free 800-554-9000. And also get as a bonus the helpful booklet, The ABCs of Market Forecasting. That's 26 weeks of Barron's plus the bonus booklet for just $32. Call 800-554-9000 now. Don't make a move without Barron's.
Auto Racing 83 puts you on the right track with off-road racing. It's motorized mayhem from Pomona. Here Monday on ESPN.
Well, the field is set down below. 37 cars are set to go to tackle this 9-turn road course. Starting on the pole position. In position number 1, Darrell Waltrip, the Pepsi Challenger Chevrolet at 116.421 miles per hour. He's won the last 6 of the 8 poles here at Riverside. On the outside, front row, it's car number 27, Tim Richmond. He's out of Mooresville, North Carolina, originally from Ashland, Ohio. He's in a Pontiac of Raymond Beetle, 115.925 miles per hour. Starting third in the Budweiser Chevrolet out of Trinity, North Carolina, is Terry Labonte in car number 44, 115.003 miles per hour. The front 3 starters all broke the old track record set last year by Waltrip at 114.419 miles per hour. Starting fourth on the field is Ricky Rudd out of Chesapeake, Virginia in the Piedmont Airlines Chevrolet at 114.806 miles per hour. Fifth on the grid is car number 88, Jeff Bodine, Pleasant Garden, North Carolina, originally from Chemung, New York, in a Pontiac at 114.753 miles an hour. Sixth on the grid is Handsome Harry Gant, protege to Hal Needham and Burt Reynolds in car number 33. He's out of Taylorsville, North Carolina, in the Skull Bandit Buick. Seventh on the grid, Jim Bound, Portland, Oregon, in the Wholesale Truck Parts Buick, 114.135 miles per hour, his qualifying speed in car 96. Eighth is the all-time winner in NASCAR, Richard Petty, Randleman, North Carolina, the STP Pontiac, number 43, 113.921 miles an hour. Ninth on the grid is car number 98, Joe Ruttman, in a Pontiac. 10th is car 22, Bobby Allison, in a Buick. 11th is car 75, Neil Bonnet, in a Chevrolet, sponsored by Warner Hodgson from out here in California. 12th on the grid is car 71, Dave Marcus, out of Skyland, North Carolina. 13th is Morgan Shepherd, in the car that won both races last season here at Riverside, the Stacy Buick. 14th on the grid is Rick McRae, Bloomington, California, in car 08. It's a Pontiac. 15th on the grid is car number 15, Dale Earnhardt, Mooresville, North Carolina, in a Ford. 16th on the grid is 64, Randy Becker, Highlands, California, in a Buick. 17th on the grid is car 73, Bill Schmidt, Redding, California, in a Mountain Dew Chevrolet. 18th on the grid is car 04, Herschel McGriff, Bridalveil, Oregon, the oldest driver in the field at 55 years of age. 19th is car 9, bridesmaid but never a bride, Bill Elliott, always finishing second 6 times in the last 2 years. He's out of Dawsonville, Georgia. He's in a Ford. 20th on the grid is Dick Brooks in car 90 out of Albemarle, North Carolina, in a Ford. 21st is car 78, Jim Robinson, North Hollywood, California, in an Oldsmobile. 22nd is car number 51, Scott Miller, Garden Grove, California, in a Pontiac. 23rd is car 7, Kyle Petty, the son of Richard Petty, in a Pontiac. 24th is Don Waterman out of Portland, Oregon, in a Pontiac, car number 38. 25th on the grid is car 13, Stephen Wheeler, Bakersville, California, in a Buick. 26th is 03, Glenn Francis, in a Pontiac out of Bakersville, California also. 27th is car number 70, J.D. McDuffie, the tough independent out of Sanford, North Carolina, in a Pontiac. 6th on the grid is D.K. Ulrich, Harrisburg, North Carolina, in a Buick. 29th is car 66, Ron Esau, Lakeside, California, in a Buick. Starting 30th, Sterling Marlin, currently leading the points for Rookie of the Year honors in a Pontiac car 17. 31st on the grid is Trevor Boyes out of Alberta, Canada, in the James Hilton Chevrolet, car number 48. 32nd on the grid, Ronnie Thomas, Christiansburg, Virginia, in a Pontiac car 41. 33rd is car 52, Jimmy Means, Forest City, North Carolina, in a Chevrolet. 34th on the grid is car number 67, Buddy Arrington, out of Martinsville, Virginia. 35th on the grid is Bob Kennedy, car 94, in the Ehrlich Motors Chevrolet. We'll be back to Riverside, California in 1 minute.
This Bud's for everyone who's ready for the action when the whistle blows. Yeah, just for you, that distinctively clean, crisp taste that says Budweiser. For all you do. This Bud's for you.
Do you close the bathroom door even when no one else is home? When you don't have any clothes on, do you feel a little funny talking on the phone? Well, if you're intrigued by the way people behave, welcome to Psychology Today, America's leading magazine on human behavior. Yes, every month Psychology Today focuses on human beings, the way we work, the way we play, the way we love, and the ways we don't. If the mysteries of the human mind fascinate you, you'll love reading about what makes us tick and what ticks us off. You'll keep track of things like the changing definitions of success in our country, how people and companies are trying to cope with worker burnout. Are marriages without children happier or headed for trouble? And did you know that the way you walk down the street could tell criminals you're easy to mug? Or why most women have one hand colder than the other? Our monthly Newsline section is filled with miscellaneous items that go from just plain odd to downright awesome. But whatever the subject, whether it relates to your partner, your children, your friends, your boss, Psychology Today will give you a lot of insight, sometimes get you a little upset, and even make you laugh. It's packed with provocative, eye-opening information, reported with authority but without textbook jargon, and presented with style, energy, and the kind of award-winning graphics you've been watching. So if you're intrigued by why people behave and misbehave the way they do, here's great news. Right now you can get a full year of Psychology Today for the low introductory rate of only $12.97. That's 45% off the newsstand price. 12 entertaining, absorbing issues on human behavior. Take advantage of our special $12.97 offer. Here's all you do.
Start your Psychology Today subscription by phoning toll-free. 1-800-544-1000. Call now and get a full year subscription. 12 issues for only $12.97. That's 45% off the newsstand price. Call 1-800-544-1000. That's 1-800-544-1000.
Flagman is standing by. He's ready. The green waves. They charge down towards turn one. Your early leader is Darrell Waltrip. He was expected to jump out front and take a lead. The second place runner will be Tim Richmond. Going third will be Ricky Rudd. The fourth place runner is Terry Labate. They come through the S's. Right now they're in third gear, coming up through this portion of the course. Coming up to turn 6. This is the outside retaining wall. It's kind of unique. We'll explain it to you a little later. Waltrip dives over to the inside, apexes the corner perfectly. He heads down the short chute now, making his way towards turn 8. He works the outside of the track, covers down very well, apexes the corner beautifully now, moves over to the left-hand side of the track. He's going down the long back straightaway, 3,000 feet before he gets to the dog leg, 4,000 feet for the entire distance. Coming under the bridge, there's a bump right there. All these cars will feel the effects of that. As the suspensions get softer, some of these cars will actually bottom out. They're running single file, coming through the dog leg. Waltrip now stretches out his lead. Waltrip by 5 car lengths. Now we see the 27 car, Richmond. Richmond rolls out to the outside. Richmond made a dive. We have a car on the pit lane, and that's Neil Bonnet. Bonnet obviously has a problems with the inside tires here at the track, which are on the right rather than on the left. He's in the pits now, an early pit stop. Another car in. Car number 96 is also into the pit area. The 96 car in early. Sterling Marlin also in. 96 is Jim Bound, who started up front. He was one of the quicker West Coast drivers to qualify in the race. Bonnet is back out of the pits. Bonnet in early. Bonnet scraped the retaining wall somewhere on the course, and with the problems, he had to report into the pit area. Waltrip takes it into turn number 9. He's being challenged now as Ricky Rudd has moved up onto the rear bumper of Tim Richmond. Richmond and Rudd wanting to run right onto that rear bumper as they come back onto the main straightaway here at the start-finish line. Waltrip now drags them along. They're actually in a draft at the present time. Richmond cocks the hammer on the automobile. Runs up very close. He's within a car length. He's within striking distance on Waltrip. Into turn 2. And Richmond puts it off into the dirt, moves out of the line momentarily. They move now through the upper portion of the S's, moving towards turn 6. Moving into the corner. Waltrip is being shadowed very closely by Richmond. Jeff Bodine is now up to 5th. Bodine on the charge in his Pontiac. Junior Johnson says that Bodine is due to win any time. It could come this afternoon here in the Budweiser 400. Certainly the car that's out front right now and apparently is going to dominate these opening laps unless he's challenged by Ricky Rudd is Darrell Waltrip. Once again, Ricky Rudd passing Darrell Waltrip right now. Lauren, you can tell he's coming in there. He's coming in very hot. He goes by the braking markers on the outside of the track and he dives in. Look at him.
That's very, very difficult. Nice move. It's awfully early in the race for that kind of racing. What do you think, Bill?
Well, obviously he's calling on his past go-kart racing experience. He used to race go-karts a long time ago before he came into Grand National Racing. But he's got the Piedmont Airlines pacemaker in the lead right now. And he rolls out of turn 9, takes it out against that outside retaining wall, angles the car back over towards the start-finish line, right by Harold Kinder, the flagman, dives into turn number 1.
We'll be back with more racing from Riverside International Raceway right after this.
This is the moment. It's time
Exercise.
to start.
Right. Start slowly at first, but start. Exercise.
You know you got to find your way. That new tomorrow starts today. This is the best of life.
How did you? I've decided to start.
You can do it, and we'd like to help.
Visa.
Chevrolet, taking charge.
When you buy a dependable Chevy Chevette, you'll find you can also afford some of the other good things in life. Like extra money for a growing family, or an honest-to-goodness vacation. Because Chevette's so dependable, 97% ever built are still going strong. So you can plan to own your Chevette for years and begin putting your money into something other than a car.
Chevrolet,
and you.
Taking charge.
You know, at Midas, we've installed over 48 million mufflers, more than any other muffler chain. In fact, compare us to any of them, and you know what you'll find?
We've had more repeat customers than they've had customers.
We've done more foreign cars than they've done cars.
And with our Midas guarantee, we've installed more free mufflers than they've sold. When it comes to experience, no one can touch Midas.
Trust the Midas touch.
Racing on the Grand Prix circuit is living life on the edge. Silverstone, England is the next stop for Formula One cars and their fearless drivers. Auto Racing 83 presents the British Grand Prix, Wednesday on your Total Sports Network, ESPN.
A little earlier today, we had the opportunity to ride around this famed facility with Joe Ruttman and Pat Patterson.
We're going to take the folks at home for a ride around the racetrack with Joe Ruttman. This is a 2.62-mile road course. Joe, we're heading for the start-finish line. Tell me what's going through your mind.
Well, right here, you're trying to gear up for the bridge area of the track, which is a real tricky area. You've just shifted from third into fourth. You're running probably in the neighborhood of 85 miles an hour, 90 miles an hour. You want to hold the line extremely tight here as you come up over the bridge. Hold the car in as close to the barrier as possible, and you let the car float out. Obviously, we had some barriers here, which does not occur during the race time. We'd run over this poor guard here if that would be the case. So at this point, you'd be gathering the car back up to the extreme left of the course, and there's some white stripes on the track, which denotes braking and shifting points for you to relate to. This is one shift point. Another shift point here, if you're working good, you'd be back into third gear right here. You'd be running for the low side of the track, the ripple strips to the right, and picking up power at this point. And the car, centrifugal force of the car, the way the car is taking to the outside of the course here,
lot of dirt. You want to stay away from the dirt because that's not the thing to be playing on right now. You hold the car in extremely tight to the left here because you're coming up on an extremely blind corner here, and you're really concerned about, you know, objects that might be in front of your race car at this point.
How fast are we going, Joe?
We're running we're probably in the neighborhood of 100 miles an hour and gathering speed at all times. We're running in third gear, and you want to hold that line extremely tight. You're back to the left side of the course now. You want to hit the ripple strips on the left, and now your major concern is you're looking at turn 6. You got a tight line back to the right again here, and I would think that at this point is probably the toughest part of the course coming up here as you hit this last set of ripple strips here on the right. You're on the brakes extremely hard. We're pulling the car down to about 65 miles an hour at the top of the hill. We're coming back into second gear. The ripple strips on the left, extreme left. We let the car stay to the left, so we got a good motion around the turn 6. You hit those ripple strips on the right here. You're starting to pick the power back up. This is an extremely critical area right here. You lose the car here, and you're going to be in the guardrail. As you pull off this part of the course, you get just a little bit of roller coaster effect. You're downhill, and the car is accelerating extremely good. You're heading toward extremely flat corner ahead, and you're still in second gear at this point. You're turning the engine at maximum RPM, somewhere in the neighborhood of 8,500 RPM. If the crew chief doesn't realize you're turning that many RPM, you jam the brakes on here extremely hard here, and you fly on the extreme right-hand side of the course to pick up the ripple strips in this area, and you're starting to pick up power, and it's still remaining in second gear. And as you power off of this corner here, you're still in second. You jump to the left side of the course here and hit the ripple strips here on the left, and now you feed the car back to the right-hand side of the course, and you're talking RPM of 7,500, 8,000, and you'd probably hit third gear right in this area.
Okay, when you're going back down through the back chute right now, do you notice anything? Is this a chance for you to take a break, from the lap that you're running?
No, you really don't. You'd like to think so. Obviously, this tape is run at approximately 30 miles an hour. This part of the track right here, we're probably approaching 120 miles an hour. Just as we get to the bridge, we're probably at 155. So obviously, you got your mind on your business because now you've shifted the car into third gear. You're watching attack because you don't want to over-rev the engine. And in this area here, you pull the car into high gear, and now you're gathering up maximum speed as you head underneath the bridge area.
Is this the best place to pass someone?
Picking up a draft right here. The bump causes you a little bit of trouble, but you're going to try to pick up a draft. Hopefully you're leading, but let's say you're running second or third. You're trying to pick up a draft and shoot by the guy here at the bridge. You got to be careful now because we got to be at the extreme right-hand side of the course because there's a dog leg coming up here. It's wide open if you're running good. These are just relation points. On the left-hand side of the screen, there's the white area that you're picking up on, and you have to be extremely tight here as you break around the dog leg. And the numbers on the left denote what you can do with your car. If you got a poor handling car, you're going to back off here at 4. If you got a better handling car, you're going to come down to 3. And the guys that's really brave might get down to 2. I've never seen 2 before, but you're on the brakes extremely hard. You run 170 mile an hour. You stand on the brakes. You get down to approximately 1 here, and you're back into third gear, which helps deaccelerate the car some more. And at this point, you're trying to negotiate the turn at the extreme bottom of the track here. Kick up a little dust, cause the guy a little bit of trouble behind you if you can. Makes the course a little slicker. And I would say at this point here, as you enter the Budweiser signs you're trying to pick up, obviously you're not thinking of Budweiser, but you're picking up speed right here. And this is the longest period of time you're into a corner. This is the most critical part of the course you run on because you're in the corner so long. And obviously you come to the outside here and you're a little concerned because now you're setting to the outside of the car and you're close at this Winston sign. You're about 6 inches away from the guardrail yourself, so you're a little concerned. And now you're looking at the start-finish line, and you're moving over toward the right-hand side of the course here, and you're picking up fourth gear just about the start-finish line before you come back up over the bridge.
Think you can get the checkered flag that the guy's going to throw?
Well, that's what it's all for. That's the first guy. That's a stripe right there. That's the most important aspect of it. If you have a little trouble, you pull off the course like this, and you explain to the mechanics maybe what happened.
Okay, thanks, Joe Ruttman.
Well, Joe Ruttman, unfortunately, spun out to bring out this yellow flag, and he gave Pat Patterson a tour of the track earlier today here at Riverside, California. The last 4 winners of this particular event have been Tim Richmond, Darrell Waltrip, and Bobby Allison. So Waltrip winning 2 of the last 4 of these races, and Allison and Richmond sharing the other. We'll be back right after this at Riverside, California, and the Budweiser 400.
I love fine automobiles. I like the hum of a perfectly tuned engine, the look of a snappy sports car, the thrill of a good Formula One race. And I especially like the feeling of a solid old friend like this as I travel down the road. If you're like me, if you appreciate great cars, then get turned on by the finest cars in the world. You'll find them on the pages of Road and Track magazine.
Do it now and save 50% off the regular subscription price. Save even more off the newsstand cost. Just call 1-800-544-2000 to subscribe. That's a toll-free call. 1-800-544-2000 to get 1 year, 12 exciting issues for only $8.97. You save 50%.
Keep up with all the dramatic changes taking place as they happen.
Subscribe to the authority, Road and Track. Call 1-800-544-2000 today.
This is ESPN, the Entertainment and Sports Programming Network.
Well, this is the ninth lap of caution here at Riverside International Raceway. A rather lengthy caution, Lauren, being caused by the track breaking up in 2 turns of the road course, at turn 6 and turn 8. This was newly resurfaced in the last several months here. And on Friday night and Saturday night, after practice and qualifying, they brought the construction company back in here to patch the area that was breaking up over the last several days under the pressure of these Grand National racing cars.
This is one of the serious problems with new pavement, and I understand that this was just paved 2 days ago, Bill. These are the heaviest cars that Les Richter has here that run on the cars on this pavement. Most of the cars, such as sports car racing or IndyCar, will weigh 1,800 pounds up to 2,400 pounds. Here we have a car racing around that weighs 3,700 pounds, maybe a gross weight of close to 4,000 pounds. And so it takes, with the heat of the sun, the fresh asphalt, and the heaviness of the cars, you get this breakup of asphalt. Very dangerous, very slippery, broken windshields, cut tires, etc.
Well, they're passing through the area right now that they're having that problem in. Bodine, 88, the leader. Harry Gant runs second in 33. Then Ricky Rudd, Bobby Allison, and then Terry Labonte in fifth. And Terry's got a small problem.
Yes, I understand that they interviewed Dale Inman, and he said it was a slight oil leak that only appeared when he made the transition from a left to a right, like through the S's, and that it's not a major leak. It will be only minor, and it just puffs out a little smoke at certain times. So we'll keep an eye on that and see if, in fact, it does stay as a minor leak. And I think that's one of the reasons that he has been voted year after year as the most popular driver in Grand National Racing. Certainly a credit to the hard work and the love of the sport that he had.
This is Bobby Allison. We'll be back at Riverside in 1 minute.
50 years ago, Budweiser hitched up the first team of champion Clydesdales, and since then, they've become an American tradition. For the Budweiser Clydesdales and all their fans, this Bud's for you. Look for this free Budweiser Clydesdale 50th anniversary poster wherever you buy Budweiser.
Why do 5.5 million readers turn to Golf Digest magazine for instruction that works? Some of the best step-by-step lessons in print from playing editors like Nicholas, Watson, Pate, Irwin, Kite, Lopez, and from the entire teaching staff of Golf Digest's world-famous instruction schools, where golfers willingly pay $1,800 a week to become better golfers. If it's your objective to become a better golfer, call this toll-free number. To order a full year of Golf Digest, 12 authoritative issues for just $9.97, almost half off the regular cover price. Order now, and you'll receive free Golf Digest's 20 Ways to Hit It Farther. 48 pages packed with tips from the pros to help give you more distance off the tee. To raise the level of your game and lower your handicap, let Golf Digest make this your year in golf.
Call toll-free 800-554-9000, 800-554-9000.
I'm Dale Yarborough, winner of this year's Daytona 500. You'll see more NASCAR Grand National races on ESPN this summer than any other network. Watch for us.
From stocks to sprints, Auto Racing 83 steers you right. Here at your source for sports, ESPN.
Well, the green flag was thrown for the cars over at turn 8 as they came onto that long straightaway. We see Harry Gant fighting off the challenge of Ricky Rudd as they come through turn number 9, which is a reverse running order through this quarter, as what they're normally accustomed to. Normally they would run the other way through the banking. This time it's a reverse type of environment. 88 goes by. He's your leader, Bodine. Bodine has led practically every race he has run so far this season. Harry Gant pulls into his slipstream as they go through the S's. Ricky Rudd runs in third place. And Bobby Allison holds down fourth. Terry Labonte continues to run fifth. Richard Petty in the 43 car, the Pontiac, he's in the hunt. And Herschel McGriff, the old-timer, 55 years old, is running right there in the top 10 and is probably set to challenge. Like we said earlier, he won the Grand American race, which was run as a prelude to this event here this afternoon.
What a great warm-up for him. And Herschel, anytime he gets up that close, I know Herschel would dearly love to come here and take this away from the good old boys. And there's no victor that would be more of a crowd pleaser than Herschel.
Well, certainly he's one of the hottest running West Coast drivers, as Ronnie Thomas, the young independent driver out of Christiansburg, Virginia, in the 41 car, takes it back out into the wars. Down that long back straightaway, your leaders come through the dogleg. We're working the 22nd lap at the present time. The Dygaard machine is out front. Jeff Bodine proving his worth right now on car number 88. He almost sticks it into the quarter panel. Look at both of those drivers bring it out of turn 9. Fish Taylor, as they come onto the main straightaway, and by the start-finish line, we see a yellow flag out. Yellow is on the track. Harold Kinder waves yellow here at the start-finish line. Current leaders here at Riverside International Raceway. Bodine, your leader. Ricky Rudd being scored in second place. Harry Gant third. Bobby Allison is fourth. Terry Labonte runs fifth. We're under yellow at Riverside.
We'll be back with more racing from Riverside International Raceway right after this.
To break the habit. No Smoke was formulated and designed by leading physicians in the field of smoking cessation and has been proven effective by more than 15 years of research and testing.
You know, I tried to quit smoking for 15 years. Nothing worked until No Smoke. The great thing is, all you do is chew it like gum, and it makes cigarettes taste awful.
Now, by calling this toll-free number, you or perhaps someone you love can benefit from No Smoke. Call 1-800-544-1000. That's 1-800-544-1000. Use your MasterCard or Visa, or if you prefer, send your check or money order for $19.95 to No Smoke. Post Office Box 121, Plainville, Connecticut, 06062. You'll receive a 3-week supply of No Smoke, with each tablet effective up to 4 hours, curbing your appetite for cigarettes. Don't wait. There will never be a better time than now to clear the air with No Smoke.
Oh, you gotta keep him out of there!
I'm used to him yelling, but not at me.
Watch out! Watch out! Out your bed! Out your bed! Budweiser Light!
The best has a taste all its own.
Nice can.
Enjoy it.
Budweiser Light!
Every morning, whether I'm here in Latrobe or on the road, I'm out there making sure all the parts are working. Nobody has to sell me on keeping in shape. I guess that's why I've always been sold on Pennzoil protection. Pennzoil helps keep the equipment in shape. And believe me, I'm a guy who believes in taking care of the old equipment.
Pennzoil. Quality protection. Ask for it.
The square edge car has no room in the future.
World champion driver Jackie Stewart.
I don't think you're going to see any manufacturer producing that box look. It's a yesterday's car. Ford Motor Company have pioneered airflow management. And I think within the next 2 or 3 years, you will see the competitors producing cars that will be remarkably similar to what Ford are now producing today.
Have you driven the best-built American cars? Have you driven a Ford lately?
This is ESPN, the Entertainment and Sports Programming Network.
We're working the 7th lap of the yellow flag brought out by Randy Becker, the driver of car number 64 out of Highlands, California. Lauren, a lot of liquids on the racing surface.
Yes, that's right near the entrance to the bridge there on the very fast part of the course, and that will make it very difficult under traffic, so we'll have to keep an eye on that as we go back to green.
Well, Becker out of Highlands, California, going out of the race in the early going, causing 7 laps of a yellow flag. The leader, Joe Ruttman, now shows his strength, and he's being followed by the 04 car, Herschel McGriff. McGriff has been moving up steadily in this race, has been very persistent. Ruttman, who had his problems early and made a pit stop, is back on the lead lap and is the leader as he moves through turn number 9 right now with the Levi Garrett car up front. He moves through 9. He's being chased, but look at that battle back in the pack. 2 cars almost together, and it's Tim Richmond charging through, followed by Terry Labonte. Now, Ricky Rudd makes a charge. Ricky Rudd gets by Herschel McGriff as they get into the S's. Meanwhile, Ruttman continues to run up front, followed by Gant, then Rudd, then McGriff runs fourth. Look at swing those cars through that wavy area of the track, known as the S's here. Ruttman, Gant, Rudd, McGriff, and Earnhardt, your top 5. So Earnhardt has also been moving up very steadily.
Dale has done a super job of keeping his car out of trouble. As we see Harry Gant trying to make a move, thinks about it, there's not room there. That's only 1 lane wide at turn 6.
Well, if you could be door handle to door handle going in there, you could possibly get by, because you'd make the driver on the outside of the track actually wash out and lose the adhesion characteristics, make him slow down under braking and make him fall back into second place. But Ruttman won't have anything to do with that as he drags the entire field down that long 4,000-foot back straightaway and through the dogleg. They're coming under the bridge right now. They'll make the dogleg to the left. They're in 4th gear, running approximately 185 miles an hour. Now hard on the brakes goes Ruttman as he comes into turn 9, drops the car over into the dirt. But look at Harry Gant. Gant takes a high side line. Gant goes out in front. Gant rim rides out of turn 9, brings out against the outside wall. The car doesn't falter. He's dragging along Ricky Rudd. It's almost like something happened to Ruttman. First, second, and third place change in the blink of an eye. Tim Richmond is back up on the charge now as he's behind Dale Earnhardt. But Gant is your leader on the Skull Bandit. Here in Alameda backyard in sunny Southern California. He's now setting the pace. Is coming back out on the racetrack right now in car number 88, spending several laps over at the transporter with some bad problems. I believe Pat Patterson is standing by in the pit area with a report on that.
I'm standing at the rear of the Jeff Bodine pit, the car number 88. Up until a few laps ago, Bodine was leading this event. He broke a brake line on the left-hand side of the car. He took the car to the garage to repair it. As you can see, the pit's empty right now. They do have the car back on the track right now. He's going to be quite a few laps down. It's a tough break for one of the hard-charged rookies that's been out here, 1982 Rookie of the Year, and now he's going to be a few laps down going back into this event.
Tough break for Jeff Bodine. Bodine has been out front in almost every race he's run this season, but he's had considerable bad luck. A challenge for the lead. It's now Richmond, who dominated both races last year. Streaks over to the inside. Both of these drivers will go under braking in turn 9. Richmond rides to the high side. Rudd fights him off. They're door handle to door handle right now as they come through turn 9. Both of these drivers want the lead. As they come out, Richmond goes to the outside wall. This time he will take the line as they go into turn 1. Richmond takes the lead by a front fender as Rudd will be relegated to the second position.
But now Rudd's got the inside. No, Tim maintained first spot.
He covered down very well going in to the second turn by getting back over on the line. Had he stayed out just a little bit longer, Rudd would have been able to get back by him. But Richmond is going for broke right now. Richmond in the 27 car, owned by the drag racer Raymond Beadle, the Blue Max Racing Team, is up front, leading by 3 car lengths as they go through turn 6, the 1,650-foot elevated position here at Riverside, California. We'll be back at Riverside International Raceway and the Budweiser 400 in a minute.
An American Indian, part of my heritage and yours. My heart fills with pride as I watch these warriors dance. I feel that part of my heritage, which is Oklahoma Indian. I draw only what I see and feel in my heart. I'm an artist, not a camera. Every artist wants his work accepted. Hope you like mine. Sometimes as I paint, I see visions of my ancestors, living as one with nature, never taking more from the land than their needs. Time is passing, yet Indian culture is keeping alive at great meetings called powwows. Here you can see the color and pageantry of a bygone era. Young braves dancing with typical warrior pride. Yes, I'm proud of my half-brothers, and I'm proud of this set of prints I title the Indian Dancers. Will you share with me this heartfelt experience? Drawn with a fresh brilliance of pastel, I present you my portfolio of 3 original art prints at one unbelievable price. All 3 prints, complete with certificates of authenticity, for $29.95. Now you can own a piece of our great American heritage at a truly affordable price.
I'd like you to have a set of my art prints and share my experience. This is a limited offer, but if you call right now, I'll hand sign those prints for you personally. Operators are standing by waiting for your call. The lines are busy. Call back. But do call.
You gotta reach deep inside.
We always run faster together. Maybe it's the baton. Maybe it's the way we push each other.
Bring out your best Budweiser light. Bring out your best Budweiser light.
The best has a taste all its own. Enjoy it.
Get a grip on a different brand of football. Essendon and North Melbourne tangle when ESPN takes you down under. Monday.
Your leaders coming down the back straightaway, and they have garnered more distance over the third-place runner, Harry Gant. And it looks like Ricky Rudd is set to challenge the 27 car again. Now, Rudd may have been laying back several laps trying to cool his tires down a little bit, to see Richmond's driving style and perhaps pick out an area where he thinks that perhaps he can overtake the lead car. Richmond comes out of 9, rides it right out against that concrete wall. Right behind him comes the Monte Carlo SS of Ricky Rudd. Down into the dirt, going into turn 1, Richmond trying to apex the corner just a little too tightly, dropped it over into the dirt, kicking up some debris onto the windshield of Ricky Rudd.
That's a very dangerous thing because that's where the rocks can come out. You can cut a tire out there. Last year, that's what happened to Allison. He was out in there, cut a tire, cost him the race. This could happen to Tim. It is a quick way around, but it is a gamble.
Well, Rudd draws back down on the rear bumper now. Richmond through the short chute. He seems to be able to gather up a little distance right there. Here's a look at exactly what happened with Stephen Wheeler. Wheeler just flat lost it, got it over into the loose dirt. Fortunately, spinning around, there's no traffic.
Now, Bill, you can see
rushing.
the dust there, and if there was a car coming through there at speed, there'd be no way they could have seen him. Fortunately, the car was able to continue off the road. Otherwise, that could be a very serious incident.
The smartest thing he did was quickly get the car over off the asphalt and onto the dirt. Stephen Wheeler, an oil field machine shop operator.
So, and we have Darrell Waltrip coming in for an unscheduled pit stop. Let's see if they've got a problem there. Looks like they're going to change the outside tires.
Darrell Waltrip in on the 11 car.
Hi, this is Harry again. We'll be back to Riverside Raceway in 1 minute.
Ford Escort. It's engineered with four-wheel independent suspension for a smoother ride than this Japanese import. It's engineered with more passenger room than this Japanese import. Plus, Escort has more standard features than this Japanese import. And now with the new available 2-liter diesel engine, Ford Escort is engineered for better mileage ratings than this Japanese import. Have you driven the best-built American cars? Have you driven a Ford lately?
The next time you make a long-distance business call, think about this. Long distance is important to every business, and only one long-distance company can connect you with anyone, anywhere in the world. AT&T. We can custom design a network for you and help increase productivity and manage costs. That's enough to satisfy any business, even accounting. AT&T. We're what you call long distance.
Most Air Express companies charge extra for delivery to out-of-the-way places. We don't. In fact, Federal Express can get your package to more places overnight than anybody. So if you have something that absolutely positively has to be somewhere, give us a call. Federal Express. Why fool around with anyone else?
This is ESPN, the Entertainment and Sports Programming Network.
Waltrip has returned to the action on the 11 car. The defending Winston Cup Grand National Champion back in the contest. He's been having his problems here this afternoon. An early pit stop cost him. He fell back to the end of the field. He worked himself back up into the top 10. And once again, he's had to pay a visit to the pits under the green.
The traffic is really coming into effect here now as they catch slower cars. There's only one line through these narrow turns. It's not like on an oval track where you can run 3 or 4 wide. They're just one little ribbon of asphalt.
Well, now they're onto the surface of the track that will accommodate racing 3 or 4 abreast. It's quite wide down that 3,000-foot back straightaways. They passed Joe Ruttman's car. Ruttman obviously expired something in the drivetrain and has parked it. They moved by Summer McKnight, and now they're running up on another slow car. One little slip will send you into that outside retaining wall.
You crest a hill there, Bill, and as you go around the corner, the car gets light, and that's what happens. It carries you right towards what they call the Armco, and they're very unforgiving.
Herschel Francis, 0-3 into the pit area, and Herschel McGriff, who was running in the top 10, pays a visit to the pits under the green. For some of these drivers, this may be a scheduled pit stop. Well, coming to the stripe, Ricky Rudd is your leader. He carries, and Harry Gant is down the pit lane. Yes. We have a crash. Tim Richmond involved in the crash. Terry Labonte involved in the crash. Your second place runner has been involved. Trevor Boys involved in the crash. So as they were moving by, Trevor Boys overtaking him, the young driver out of Alberta, Canada. Terry Labonte crashes along with Richmond. Richmond has his car back under power, trying to make it back around to the pits. Well, the yellow is only out at that turn. Yellow is not all the way out around this facility. Harry Gant has taken the opportunity to pay a visit to the pits. The interesting note is that your leaders, Ricky Rudd continues to be the leader. Leader rolls down the pit lane. I believe Richard, he stops right now and is stopping the tire going up on the jacks, the left-hand tires going on the car. Richard Petty will be probably pitting next time by.
I believe Petty is a lap down because of that former incident. He had to change a tire because of the shunt, so he is a lap down.
Well, it's wholesale pit stop time for Dale Earnhardt into the pit area.
I believe Harry Gant will take over the lead. This will show him as the leader, 33.
Well, Gant came into the pits before the yellow flag came out. Very smartly, Travis Carter brought him in. He was serviced and put back into the action. But quickly, Ricky Rudd coming back up to speed as he rolls out of the pit area. Another one of the front runners in. Bobby Allison with an undamaged car is in for service on car number 22. Kyle Petty is in. But Rudd is back on the surface. And look at there. Trevor Boys and Terry Labonte stand by as helpless spectators as they observe the action just beyond the bridge. We'll be back in moments with more of the exciting action of the Budweiser 400 from Riverside International Raceway.
4 years ago, we introduced Chevy Citation, and it became America's most popular front-drive car. But that wasn't good enough for the engineers. Since that time, they've improved its performance, improved its ride, improved its comfort. And after making so many engineering refinements, we made one more change. The name. Announcing Chevy Citation 2. Chevrolet! And you. Taking charge!
A colorful breakthrough. Canon's 270F. It lets you make up to 27 copies a minute, reduces, enlarges, can even feed and collate automatically. But the 270F does more. It lets you communicate in color at a price that keeps you in the black. The Canon NP270F. For information, call toll-free.
For the first time in his life, he's struggling, having a hard time in math. He needs help. He can get that help with the home computer from Texas Instruments. It has more educational cartridges than any other computer. They challenge, encourage, make learning fun. The home computer from Texas Instruments. It can give your child a head start in school that could last a lifetime.
Racing on the Grand Prix circuit is living life on the edge. Silverstone, England is the next stop for Formula One cars and their fearless drivers. Auto Racing 83 presents the British Grand Prix, Wednesday on your Total Sports Network, ESPN.
It's really a shame that car, number 44, was wrecked here at Riverside International Raceway. That was a brand new car that Terry Labonte brought here for the Billy Hagan Racing Team. It had been recently constructed and just finished off last Thursday night. He came here, he said, man, I've got a car that's set up strictly for road racing. This is an opportunity. He started right up there in third place. He helped break the old track record. Then it all comes to an end in a crash with Trevor Boys and Tim Richmond. Of course, Richmond and Labonte running for position in this afternoon's Budweiser 400. Of course, one of the sponsors on the Terry Labonte car, John Schneider from the Dukes of Hazzard.
Riverside, California is not too far from Hollywood, California, and one of the people that is always close by the racing is John Snyder of the Dukes of Hazzard. John, you're a part sponsor on Terry Labonte's car, right?
Yes, I am. I'm an associate sponsor, and you see I got my shirt and everything. It's great. I started this year in the first race with Daytona 500. Got involved there. Have been involved singing for Budweiser at the different, boy, that's loud, at the different fairs and different things that they have. And it's grown into this. Who knows? Maybe one day I can not only just sit around and watch the cars, maybe I can get in one. That'd be a lot of fun.
You have a thing called the Celebrity Machine.
Yeah, here, look there. See?
There it is right there on the back. Tell me a little bit about that, John.
Well, we fix and sell exotic sports cars. We fix Maseratis, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and also we make, I've got a 1966 Corvette, and we've made that go a lot faster than it was ever supposed to go. I guess we fix them more than we sell them, but it's kind of my hobby turned into a business. I had a couple of cars that didn't run very well, and I found a mechanic, and he needed a place to do his work. So I opened up a shop. His name is Gary Kirsten. We've got 2 shops now, one in Burbank and one in Studio City.
It sounds great. Has Terry got a good chance of winning today?
Oh, you bet. It's even better than a good chance. He's going to win.
Okay, John.
You know, he had the track record for about a minute and a half, and then the other 2 guys beat him, but we had a bad engine in the car at that time. We put a brand new engine in. We're going to walk away with it.
Okay, John Slatter, the Dukes of Hazzard here, working on Terry Labonte's car number 44.
Don Waterman in car number 38 follows Sterling Marlin back out on the racing surface. Glenn Francis, and Sterling looks like he might be having a little problem coming up to speed after suffering problems with overheating on his entry here, the Roger Hamby car. Meanwhile, we continue to clean up the racing surface here at Riverside International Raceway. In just a moment, we'll be returning here to sunny Southern California for more of this exciting action in the Budweiser 400.
It's late. You're worried because your loved one has been driving all day to make it home by tonight. Your big concern, did he fall asleep while driving? Now ease your mind with a gift of the revolutionary new Sleeper Beeper, an inexpensive microtechnology device that alerts a driver when he nods off to sleep. Sleeper Beeper is worn on the ear and sounds an alarm when the wearer's head nods past a certain point. When the alarm sounds, this should signal for him to stop and rest until he is alert enough to proceed safely. It's the perfect gift for the person who travels for a living. It's for anyone who must stay alert. Sleeper Beeper is the primary sponsor for the nationwide Drive for Life campaign, a campaign to reduce traffic fatalities on our nation's highways and increase safety awareness. Be watching for more details. To order your Sleeper Beeper, use your credit card and avoid COD charges by calling toll-free 1-800-543-3000 or send check or money order for $19.95 plus $2.50 shipping and handling to Sleeper Beeper Box 839, Cincinnati, Ohio 45201.
One computer company has been shaping the way business does business for 99 years, NCR. Today, NCR High Technology puts computer power where business needs it most. Computer power that helps shoppers check out faster as it controls a supermarket's inventory. Computer power to provide banking services 24 hours every day. NCR, shaping the way business does business.
America, let your spirit soar. Show your pride once more. Show your colors, America.
Show your colors, America, with this USA Sports Bag from Pizza Hut. It's terrific for sports and school, and it's only $1.99 with any large pizza. So come on, show your colors at your hometown Pizza Hut.
Show your colors, America.
This is ESPN, the Entertainment and Sports Programming Network.
The green flag unfurls at turn 8. The charge down that long back straightaway. You can see him overtaking the pace car before they reach the bridge there. For Ricky Rudd, he is your leader. Harry Gant rides in second place. Bobby Allison is third as they move by Sumner McKnight. McKnight moves over to the inside, allows Allison by along with Earnhardt on the 15 car. Now, look out. Gant is loose. Gant gets up into the marbles, loses all traction. Allison dives to the inside, followed by Earnhardt. But Gant, obviously his tires were not heated and found himself skating in the marbles. He drops back to fourth place. Bill Elliott rides fifth. Herschel McGriff still in the action in the 04 car, along with Kyle Petty in car 7. Ricky Rudd now through the S's, moves smoothly towards turn 6. Running in third gear right now, still in third. He'll drop it into second just as he comes to the crest of the hill. Right here, he drops it into second gear. The car gears down, dives over to the inside of the track. Wasn't a very good line that time for Ricky Rudd.
No, the rear tires are obviously not up to speed yet. Oversteered, but he had it under control. But definitely the track surface is getting very treacherous, very slick. The little rocks are pulling up out of the asphalt, so I understand, Bill, and it's causing a lot of marbles.
And we've had 27 laps under the yellow for track conditions and also crashes. This is going to be a relatively slow race for these Winston Cup Grand National competitors.
We feel that we've been able to offer a lot to the sport. As a matter of fact, in 1983, we have just raised our total point fund winnings to $500,000, which is $100,000 over what we put into the sport last year. Also, the first place finisher this year for Winston Cup Racing will receive $150,000, which is double the amount that we paid last year. That's fantastic, Rick.
Bobby Allison was making a charge to try to work on Ricky Rudd's first place position. All of a sudden slowed down coming down the back straightaway. Instead of continuing on the racing surface like he normally would through turn 9, he elected to take a 30-second penalty. Coming through the back pits here at Riverside, he turned down around, he came down the pit lane. The hood is up on the 22 car right now. Obviously, it's more than something simple. They're talking to Bobby through the window net right now. Gary Nelson, Robert Yates, concerned about this very lengthy stop, but it's dropped Bobby Allison out of contention. Ricky Rudd continues to be the leader.
We'll be back with more racing from Riverside International Raceway right after this.
If you're a golfer, you're about to change your game. Not with a new ball or set of clubs, but with a shoe. This one, new Soft Spikes, the new golf shoe you can wear anywhere, from home to course to clubhouse. On the course, Soft Spikes have 12 times the gripping power of steel spikes, yet they're so comfortable. If you don't forget you're wearing golf shoes, return them, used, for a full refund of their price. Underneath, over 130 scientifically designed rubber grips, each placed to give you maximum hitting power on any kind of surface. The outer grips are slightly angled to keep your feet firm as you come down through your swing. Inside, there's a molded foam collar, plus this slipper-soft arch support, and they're real leather for cool, water-free play. Sound expensive? Nope. Only $39.95 plus $2.50 for shipping. And that includes this $15 bestseller free. 2 pair, men or women, $35 each. Free shipping. You save $15 more. So come on, join the thousands already playing in Soft Spikes. Call this toll-free number now. Call 1-800-544-1000. That's 1-800-544-1000. Have a credit card ready. Men and women's sizes available. 1 pair, $39.95 plus $2.50 shipping. 2 pair, $35 each, free shipping. Save $15. Call 1-800-544-1000. That's 1-800-544-1000.
This is the automobile you probably didn't expect from Mercedes-Benz. On the test track, it moves comfortably at more than 100 miles an hour. Its unique rear suspension provides extraordinary handling. Its quick reflexes exemplify legendary Mercedes-Benz engineering. More than just a new automobile, it is a new class of automobile. The new Mercedes-Benz 190 class.
Televideo personal computers equip the professional for success.
Because Televideo's innovative design produces powerful, sensibly priced computers that communicate with one another and grow as rapidly as you do. Televideo, personal computers that equip you to attain that most coveted objective, a business boom. Televideo, personal computers. Get in on the boom.
You're all set, sir.
Good time.
You're watching a ticket agent's class at the American Airlines Learning Center. Here we taught Debbie Bridges the fastest way to get you through the airport with our one-stop check-in. Now she can give you boarding passes for all your flights at once.
Here, let me.
But some things we didn't have to teach her.
Now smile.
We're American Airlines, doing what we do best.
Take the plunge with ESPN Friday. A strong field of top international talent will be flying through the water at the McDonald's International Swimming Invitational. It's all part of the Los Angeles Olympic Organizing Committee's warm-up for the '84 Summer Games. Celebrate with the winners Friday.
Ricky Rudd being scored as the leader here at Riverside International Raceway. The second place runner, Bill Elliott in car 9. Third place being shown as Dale Earnhardt. So we have a Chevrolet and 2 Fords running in second and third. The fourth place runner is car 7, Kyle Petty, having an excellent run here this afternoon. Fifth place is Morgan Shepherd. He's advanced into the top 5. And look at Darrell Waltrip. He's running in 6th place. And Herschel McGriff decides to bring it in through the back entrance to the pits here at Riverside International Raceway. He had a fine run going for him. He ran in the top 10 all afternoon, suffered some type of damage on the rear deck of the car, ran a few more laps, and has now decided to bring it down and back into the pit area. Fifth place on lap 70 was showing his car number 70. We've got a car loose. It's Neil Bonnet. Bonnet apparently is exploding an engine. Cocks it sideways, gets it out of harm's way. It was a tire, the left front tire on the Warner Hodgdon entry, car 75, the Chevrolet Monte Carlo, and Neil Bonnet just cut down coming through turn 9, possibly picking up some debris. He's sitting there waiting for the engine to refire.
They had some problems early on. He's been running very well. He did a masterful job keeping it, 1, off the outside wall, and 2, getting it slowed down before the concrete abutment. Had he hit that abutment, it could have been obviously a serious incident.
79 laps have been completed. 16 laps ago, we have completed 80. That's correct. 79 laps completed, 16 to go. He moves through turn number 8, brings the car around, tries to apex that inside corner, then moves it back over to the left. Apexes that corner and moves onto the straightaway. Now, he has shown some power coming down that back straightaway and has managed on occasion to move away from whoever's running behind him by anywhere from 3 to 5 car lengths.
He's got that car hooked up because you can see him physically pull away coming out of the corner, and that's what it takes on a short track. That's what it takes on a road track, is to brake late, get through it cleanly, and get the power down as early as possible. And you can see that he is now pulled out about an 8-car length over Bill Elliott.
The charge is on. Darrell Waltrip is moved by Dale Earnhardt into 3rd place on that long back straightaway. It may be Ricky Rudd in the lead, but coming on strong, making that charge is car number 11, Darrell Waltrip in the Junior Johnson car. He's got his final instructions. He's made his final pit stop, and he is bringing that car on. It could be another triumph for Darrell Waltrip.
Hi, this is Harry again. We'll be back to Riverside Raceway in 1 minute.
Early in the year, these guys were down here scouting the kids. Now they're back looking for help.
Bring out your best Budweiser Light. Bring out your best Budweiser Light.
The best has a taste all its own.
Hey, Bob, you got a minute?
Enjoy it.
Budweiser Lights.
There
There is a special feeling in Oldsmobile.
What makes the new Olds Forenza a whole lot of fun to drive? A whole lot of things. Forenza offers front-wheel drive, an available 5-speed and overhead cam engine, and handling as sporty as its name. But what makes this fun-to-drive car special is that it's an Oldsmobile. So it's not only fun to drive, it's fun to arrive.
There is a special feel in an Oldsmobile.
Introducing new Gillette Foamy Gel. The gel that gives you more than any other gel. More lubricants. Better beard setup. More lubricants. Smooth takeoff. More lubricants. For the closeness and comfort you want in a shave, get new Gillette Foamy Gel. The gel that gives you more.
Working hard when the pressure's on could mean perspiration odor. Right Guard antiperspirant helps stop wetness better than the leading spray, as it kills the bacteria that can cause perspiration odor.
This is ESPN, the Entertainment and Sports Programming Network.
They move to turn 8. Waltrip is into the corner, following Rudd. Rudd comes onto the back straightaway. This is where he's had an advantage before with the other runners. For Waltrip, it's been a long run. We have one car off course, sitting off into the dirt, posing no threat. And hopefully the yellow flag won't come out, because we're getting set for a showdown here at Riverside, California. 81 laps have been posted. There goes Ricky Rudd, and he did pick up some distance over Darrell Waltrip. 2.34 second separation between first and second place. Bill Elliott stays in the hunt. Dale Earnhardt in the hunt. He runs in fourth place, coming through turn 9 now.
It's been a good day for Fords.
Well, with the top 5 drivers bunched up, we'll take this opportunity to pause for this message from the Budweiser 400 at Riverside International Raceway. We'll be back in a minute.
Enjoy your portable radio or tape player even more by using the amazing new Tune Tote. Tune Tote is a lightweight, durable belt that holds a portable radio or tape player safely while you jog, ski, bike, or exercise. Tune Tote is a comfortable fabric belt that adjusts to all waist sizes and all mini electronic units. The design gives you easy access to all of your unit's controls. Not only does the Tune Tote protect your unit, but it also has a pocket for change, ID, or keys. And Tune Tote will keep you safe while jogging at night. Tune Tote has a fabric strip that reflects headlights so you can be seen in the dark. When you're done, simply remove your Tune Tote and store it in any pocket or purse. So protect the investment you have in your portable radio or tape player and jog safer after dark with the Tune Tote. To order, use your credit card and call 1-800-554-9000 or send check or money order for $12.95 plus $2 shipping and handling to Tune Tote, Box 839, Cincinnati, Ohio 45201. Another quality product from Direct Video Marketing, Nashville, Tennessee.
Whether you're out in the country or down in the town, there's a new way of living, and it's getting around. GMC, a truck you can live with.
Whether you're taking your family or going alone, there's a great way to get there. Come on and make it your own. GMC, a truck you can live with.
an alkaline battery goes dead, you throw it away and buy a new one. This is a GE rechargeable. When it goes dead, you recharge it. It costs more than batteries you throw away, but lasts up to 4 years. Used 10 hours a week, this toy would use over 300 long-life batteries to just 2 GE rechargeables. So if you're still throwing away batteries, you're throwing away a lot of money.
Friday, ESPN begins exclusive live coverage of the PGA's Greater Greensboro Open. It's the last stop on the tour before the Masters, and all the pros will be fine-tuning their games. See complete tee-to-green coverage of the final 3 rounds live beginning Friday on ESPN.
I'm with Richard Childers, crew chief on the Piedmont Airlines Ricky Rudd car. Ricky Rudd looking for his first Grand National victory. We have 9 laps to go as we come by. What have you got to tell Ricky right now to get him into victory lane?
Well, it ain't a whole lot we can do. We just told him, do everything he can. We ain't got quite as good of tires as we had the time before, but he'll give it his best shot like all of us have.
You've obviously been keeping times all afternoon. How close are you and Waltrip running in proportion to speed?
Daryl's right now just a shade faster, but, hope, if we can run long enough, his tires may give up a little and ours get better.
Okay, you excited for him?
Yeah.
Obviously. Okay, Richard Childers getting ready. 9 laps to go here at Riverside, and it's going to be a shootout right to the end.
Well, Jim Bow, the gentleman that brought out the yellow flag, looking for a good day here today, started up towards the front of the pack. The best qualifying Winston West driver has been pushed back into his pit area after stalling on the course and bringing out the yellow flag.
We'll be back with more racing from Riverside International Raceway right after this.
Now Washington's better. Way better. Nashville's better.
Far better.
Los Angeles is better.
Really better.
Now Holiday Inn is a better place to be.
Almost every 7 days, a brand new Holiday Inn hotel opens in the locations you want the most. Better hotels in the best locations. That's why we're number 1.
We're number 1, worldwide host. First with what you want the most.
Call 800-HOLIDAY.
Holiday Inn is a better place to be.
Chevy Truck is taking charge. Are you tough enough to make it with the U.S. Army? Chevy Trucks are. The Army contracted for 53,000 tough, full-size Chevy pickups and Blazers. These rugged four-wheel drives are regular production vehicles powered by the proven 6.2-liter diesel V8. Need a truck as tough as the U.S. Army's? Just sign up at your Chevy dealers today. Chevy Tough is taking charge.
For the past 6 summers, Americans have had a special reason for picking up aluminum cans. For every pound of cans collected during certain promotional periods, Alcoa has sent a penny to the U.S. Olympic team. Over 2.5 billion cans have been recycled and almost $900,000 donated to the U.S. Olympic Committee. Recyclers of America, Alcoa salutes your gold medal performance.
We can't wait for tomorrow.
Auto Racing 83 puts you on the right track with off-road racing. It's motorized mayhem from Pomona. Here Monday on ESPN.
You've got one guy that's been the victory lane up there on numerous occasions. Here, he's the reigning Winston Cup champion sitting in second place, Darrell Waltrip. And of course, he's receiving instructions from Junior Johnson down on the pits. And then you've got a driver that's never been to victory lane, Ricky Rudd, running in the first position. And Richard Childress is sitting down on the pits with two-way radio in contact with his driver to tell him, keep it up front. You've got Bill Elliott, who's been the bridesmaid 6 times. He's touring the track in third place. And, of course, he's got Ernie Elliott on the radio to him. Dick Brooks is there, home turf for him in Carter and Iney. He would like nothing better than to win with Junie Donlevy. And then, of course, there's Dale Earnhardt as they come around into turn 8.
And it appears to be very slippery. We've seen a number of cars down here get in and get out of the groove because it's very slippery. So we'll keep an eye on that as it gets near the end.
Hi, this is Tim Richmond. We'll be right back here to the Riverside Raceway right after this.
These new all-in-one money management accounts are a good idea. Now, Charles Schwab & Company, America's largest discount brokerage firm, makes the good idea even better with the Charles Schwab One Account. Look. The Schwab One account lets you start with as little as $1,000 in cash or $5,000 in securities, not $20,000 like most of the others. The Schwab One account gives you a free Visa card with a 1% rebate on everything you buy and free check writing privileges for instant access to your money. The Schwab One account could save you up to 75% on broker's commissions when you buy or sell securities, lets you place orders 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and pays you high money interest rates compounded daily on your uninvested funds. And no salesperson will call. The Charles Schwab One account costs you less, gives you more.
For more information, call toll-free 800-554-9000. That's 800-554-9000. Costs you less, gives you more.
Before you slip into that slip, before you slide on those hose, before you put on anything at all, caress before you dress. Caress isn't a soap. It's the body bar with bath oil. Caress can't dry your skin the way soap can. Gives you the soft you just can't get from soap. After all, shouldn't your skin be softer than anything that goes next to it? Before you dress, caress.
Given a choice between learning computing and playing video games, which do you think a kid would choose? Exactly. That's why Zortek, a new learning game, was created exclusively for Commodore home computers. As kids play Zortek, they're really finding their way around the computer keyboard and mastering basic computer programming. So before you buy a computer for your kids to learn on, make sure it's one they'll want to learn on. One that plays Zortek and other famous learning games. A Commodore home computer.
There's only one thing you can really call small about the Dodge Ram 50. The price. We are Dodge. There's so much that's big, like standard payload, 1,630 pounds, larger than any top-selling small pickup. And performance, more horsepower than the base Ford Ranger or Chevy S10. Dodge Ram 50 doesn't look or act like America's lowest priced truck. We are Dodge. Now get up to $1,000 cash back on 83 models.
This is ESPN, the Entertainment and Sports Programming Network.
A minute, rather 1.31 second separation. 1.31 second separation between first and second place. And Waltrip runs a little higher and gets a little loose through turn 9.
That's where it's getting slippery down there, Bill. Everyone seems to be getting up high now.
Look at this battle for fourth place among 3 drivers, Gant, Earnhardt, and Brooks. Brooks maintains the line, tightens it up going into turn 1, but Earnhardt dives by on the inside, and Gant may be going by on the outside. You see Richard Petty running slow off the pace up through turn 6. He hasn't had a very good day all afternoon, but there goes the Piedmont Pacemaker road course where the legends have been born, like Dan Gurney, Bill Hill, Richie Ginther in road racing, and of course Petty and Waltrip, the current runners in NASCAR activity. Well, Rudd draws up on Richard Petty, and he's been pacing himself now. Richard is right in front of him. He comes around, Richard down low to the inside. Let's see what Richard does when Ricky Rudd moves up. Pulls to the outside line. Rudd trying to overtake him, and Richard is apparently racing with him. Now he drops back and fades in behind him going into turn 1. Waltrip will have to overtake Petty along with Bill Elliott. Fourth place runner now, Harry Gant. There's some speculation that Waltrip might be having a problem.
He might have a soft tire. We've got a report in from the corner saying that it looked like one tire was a little bit soft, and that could be why he made that charge and he's dropping back. Let's see if he can maintain that second position.
We're showing 91 laps complete. We're into the final 4 laps here at Riverside, California. The sunny southern skies of this area near Hollywood, California. And what a drama we have. A young driver looking for that first opportunity to go into victory lane, and it may come here on a road course. Foreign for this young driver who's an accomplished super speedway racer. But here at Riverside, the opportunity to etch his name in the record book is going to be coming up.
This Bud's for everyone who takes on the heavy loads.
This Bud's for you. For all you do. The king of
just for you that distinctively clean, crisp taste that says Budweiser.
For all you do, for you.
Hey, McGruff here. See that guy? He's stealing that bike. Now, see that lady?
Bike theft.
She's calling the cops. This is Mimi Marth, part of the Eyes and Ears Patrol of Hartford, Connecticut. There's 126 of them, regular people like you and me, working together against crime. Here's another one, Albert Bell. Yesterday, it was his turn to patrol. Halfway down a block, Albert sees a strange man nosing around a Barnett's basement window.
Gray jacket.
So, Albert calls the cops, fast. And the cops pick the guy up fast. Way to go, Albert. You know, when it comes to preventing crime, people like Mimi and Albert really make a difference. So could a person like you. Find out more. Write to Box 6600, Rockville, Maryland, and help, take a bite out of crime.
Who makes the best-built American cars? Based on National Highway Traffic Safety recall data over the last 2 years, Chrysler does. Because Chrysler had the lowest percent of recalls. And only Chrysler has the confidence to back the cars it builds for 5 years or 50,000 miles, with protection on the engine, powertrain, and against outer body rust-through. Based on recalls alone, Chrysler makes the best-built American cars. And with 550 protection, they're not only the best built, they're the best backed.
I'm with the remarkable new Minolta Talker. When the light's too dim, it talks to you.
Too dark. Use flash.
When you're out of flash range, it tells you.
Check distance.
And when the camera's empty,
load film.
It's the auto exposure, auto focus 35mm camera that loads, advances, and rewinds the film all automatically. The new Minolta Talker talks you into good pictures.
Great pictures.
Only from the mind of Minolta.
Tuesday, Handesbergen harnesses some spirited horsepower. Tune in as the world sportsman goes to the races on ESPN.
It is a shootout, but he's driving a remarkable race at the present time. He moves up on slow traffic again. Glenn Francis in front of him. He moves over to the inside of Francis, and Richard is back up to speed now, even though he's several laps down.
You know, Richard did a nice thing here on the front straightaway last lap. The fast line as you come out of turn 9 is a swing over to the right-hand side, so he gave him that. Now we have a switch. We did notice that the tire was going low, and now Bill Elliott has overtaken Darrell Waltrip. And with just 4 laps to go, we'll see now if Darrell can hold off Harry Gant. And Harry Gant, of course, smells the blood, as they say, and he's going to be chasing him down.
Well, the car's not running at full song now for Darrell Waltrip. It doesn't sound like it's up to par. It sounds like he's got some problems, perhaps in the engine compartment, but he has been slowing down here in the last half a lap. For Ricky Rudd, he's looking in his rearview mirror and perhaps breathing a sigh of relief right now, but at the same time, those strange things could be running through his head about, I hope I can make it. He heads for turn number 9. He looks sharp. The Monte Carlo SS, the Piedmont pacemaker, the pride of Chesapeake, Virginia, is on his way. You have to have feelings and emotion for a young driver like this who has persevered, and he's around for the finish. Harold Kinder waves a checkered flag. He has his hand out of the window for Ricky Rudd. It's his first victory ever coming here at Riverside, California. Second place goes to Bill Elliott. Third place, car number 33, Harry Gant. Fourth will go to Earnhardt. Fifth place looks like Dick Brooks. His crew ecstatic. They're happy. They're overjoyed. What an opportunity and what an emotional moment for this driver coming into victory lane here. They can't hardly believe it, but their driver has brought it home, the winner of the 1983 Budweiser 400. He was Rookie of the Year in 1977. He had finished second 5 times up till today. Richard Childress, Herc Shelmerdine, feeling good. Now the congratulation coming from Bill Elliott in car number 9. Elliott pulls up, and Elliott, can you believe it, has finished second again. 7 times. from the Budweiser 400 in sunny Southern California. We'll be returning in just a few moments with Victory Lane and a very happy Ricky Rudd.
Want to know you're at your best? Want all the confidence you can get? Just in case, just in case, just in case, yeah. Aren't you glad you used Dial?
Confidence. It's all yours because you just can't get a better deodorant soap than America's favorite, Dial.
Just in case, just in case, yeah. Aren't you glad? Aren't you glad? Aren't you glad you used Dial?
Hey, this is new. Yes, caffeine-free Diet Coke. Wait till you taste it. Introducing the 1-calorie caffeine-free cola you're gonna drink just for the taste of it.
Diet Coke, yeah, Diet Coke. We're gonna taste from Coca-Cola.
Leave it to Coca-Cola. They got it right.
Just for the taste of it, Diet Coke.
Now there's both. Diet Coke and new caffeine-free Diet Coke.
Time to pick a trail on the donkey!
Wrong, Mom.
It's time for the Pringles jingle!
Huh? Once you taste the flavor, then you get the fever, then you got the fever for the flavor of a Pringles.
Once you taste the fluffer, you need help. Once you taste the flavor, then you get the fever. Then you got the fever for the flavor of a Pringles.
Once you taste the flavor, it's the deep fried taste. Then you get the fever. It's the crispy crunch. Then you got the fever for the flavor of a Pringles. Wait till you taste Pringles now.
This is ESPN, the Entertainment and Sports Programming Network.
Slowly, he comes down Victory Lane. It's over. It's a moment to relax. He made it. He made it into Victory Lane. He's quite happy. His wife, Linda, there. She's happy about it. And Ricky is trying to find his way into Victory Lane right now. It's a road that you only need to learn one time, and then you know how to go there, time and time again. NASCAR officials say, turn this way and head up that ramp for the accolades of victory, the spoils of the war. Certainly no agony for Ricky Rudd. It's all ecstasy here this afternoon at Riverside, California. Scoreboard says that Bill Elliott finished in second place and car number 9. First time he's finished that high here at Riverside, California. And for 33, Harry Gant, a third place honor going his way. And certainly it's going to shuffle around the Grand National point standings as we see 3 drivers do very well here this afternoon at Riverside, California. It was a tight race because of the caution flags that we saw throughout the afternoon that kept the field tight. We had a lot of drivers running in the lead lap in the closing stages of this race. But the pride of Chesapeake, Virginia, Ricky Rudd, takes the honors this afternoon here at Riverside, California.
Richard Childers, this has got to be the happiest day in racing that you have ever had. Your feelings right now?
Well, I'm just thrilled for the whole crew and Ricky and everyone behind us. They've, Piedmont Airlines has stuck with us, when we had bad times, and they're a great sponsor, and A&W Trucking is a co-sponsor, and they've been with us. And it's we got a winning team. We just had a lot of bad luck, and we've had a lot of people to work hard and put it together. Kurt Shamardine, the crew chief, he's super.
Will this turn it around for you, do you feel like, Richard?
Well, we hope so. Racing's tough, and you can't count on nothing. And from race to race, you just got to go out and race every race individual and do as hard as you can.
Okay, Richard Childers got to be the happiest crew chief here in Riverside, California.
For anyone who's followed the career of Ricky Rudd, it's been a long time coming. He's been second, but he had never won a Winston Cup race, and it had to come so far from home.
Well, Bill, you kind of make that sound like a eulogy or something, but now we're just tickled to death with it. Like you say, we've been waiting a long time for this, and just really tickled to death that it's come. It just really hasn't sunk in. It's hard to believe that this Piedmont Airlines A&W Trucking Company car held together all day long. It was the strongest car on the racetrack. The guys back home did a good job on the motors, and we had the car that was the one to beat out there today, but we were just worried about finishing. We broke down the last 3 or 4 races.
Well, the car certainly handled flawlessly for you. It looked like you were taking it easy the final lap or so once you noticed that Darrell Waltrip started dropping back.
Well, it was only a few times that I ran the car really hard, and we were really worried about maybe blistering tires. We were pulling a lot of heat on our tire temperatures, and we were worried that we might abuse a tire if we ran it really hard. And after one set of tires, they looked good the last time they pulled them off. I went ahead and ran the car hard for about 10 or 15 laps, trying to keep Darrell behind me. It was shaping up to be a good race. I could see it starting to open daylight in between me and him. Then all of a sudden, I guess he had some kind of trouble, and I just kind of paced around the last couple of laps to finish it.
Well, Linda, how do you feel about Ricky finally making it home first?
It's fine with me. We can do it a lot more times.
Well, I know you're looking forward to visiting Victory Lane again. Riverside, California, home of the Budweiser 400, and this one was for you, Ricky.
Well, thank you. Thank the Budweiser crew, for the whole Budweiser people for putting this race on.
Our congratulations to Ricky Rudd and his victory here in the Budweiser 400 at Riverside, California. Well, I guess that concludes our day here at Riverside, California, Lauren.
Well, you know, Bill, we talked all day about Ricky, and he was challenged by the old pros, by Bobby Allison, and by the current champion, Darrell Waltrip. And Ricky had the rhythm. We talked about it. He had the car working. He seemed to be able to do it, and everyone came up and challenged him. But Ricky had it. It was his day, and we're just very proud. He's going to be a great Budweiser winner here today.
Riverside, California, the Budweiser 400. For Lauren St. Lawrence and Pat Patterson, I'm Bill Hennessy.
If you're gonna run with the best, you've got to compete like a pro. That's when you squeeze your body for every ounce it's got. So when your body gets hot, thirsty, and slow, drink Squencher, the activity drink that's absorbed twice as fast as water in the first minute and has the winning taste that beat Gatorade nearly 2-1. Beat the squeeze. Drink Squencher, the official activity drink of the USFL.
Win with Squencher. Raise your hand. You got it. Raise your hand. You know it. You feel confident, secure. Raise your hand. You feel dry now. Raise your hand. You know why now. Raise your hand if you're sure.
You've got it. That sure, secure, confident feeling. Because each Sure gives you enough protection to help feel dry all day.
Confident, dry and secure. Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you're sure.
There's a new kind of beauty waiting for you when you curl up your hair and let the soft shine through.
New Pert shampoo shimmers like never before with a soft, shiny pearlescence that turns on the soft shine in your hair.
Let the soft shine through.
Let it flow. Let it happen in your hair.
Curl up your hair and let the soft shine on through.
You're gonna be beautifully surprised.
Curl up your hair and let the soft shine through.
Bored with the same old muffin and egg for breakfast?
Same old muffin.
Same old muffin.
Same old muffin.
Burger King presents Muffin Stuffins. Toasted muffins stuffed with fresh eggs, cheese, and crispy bacon, sizzling hot sausage, or tender, juicy ham. Breakfast platters, too. So why settle for when you can have a ham stuffing, bacon stuffing, sausage stuffing
At Burger King now.
Nobody beats Pittsburgh. Nobody. Because nobody has the lineup that Pittsburgh has. They're big, bright, bold. Nobody has better coverage than Pittsburgh. Inside, outside, all over. Nobody performs better than Pittsburgh from start to finish. And nobody has the endurance of Pittsburgh. Now, if you don't agree with what I told you about Pittsburgh, you know what you'll get? Your money back.
Sunproof exterior house paint on sale now at participating dealers.
You know how we put things off till tomorrow or the next day? Well, sometimes that costs you money. And maybe you've put off getting Sprint, which means you may still be paying way too much for long distance, even though you barely have to lift a finger. Same push-button phone, no one comes to your house, but you put it off. Well, aren't you just a little put off about paying up to twice what you have to for long distance? For even one more day? Call Sprint today. Find out about it.
Leaner, meaner, the new breed of four-wheel drive. The leaner, meaner sized Cherokee and Wagoneer from Jeep. Higher ground clearance, higher mileage than Bronco 2 and Blazer 4x4. Legendary Jeep traction, hot or cold. Leaner, meaner, the new breed of four-wheel drive, only from Jeep.
Since 1974, chicken is up 24%.
That's for the birds.
Fish, 84%.
That's a lot of clams.
Hamburger, 64%. In today's economy, you need the strength of Ziploc freezer bags. With their unique seal, Ziploc freezer bags are a zip to lock, and they stay locked for the best protection against freezer burn. Pork chops are up 36%. Pork chops? Ziploc freezer bags. There's no better way to protect your investment.
I couldn't have done this before I joined Feast or Barter.
I couldn't have done this until I joined Feast or Barter.
There are a lot of things I do now that I couldn't do before I got a Feast or Barter Future Card. I can buy nearly anything I want with it. The Feast or Barter Future Card works exactly like a credit card, except that when the monthly bill comes, you don't pay with money. Instead, you pay by providing your goods or services to other members of Feast or Barter. Simple. It's a respected way of doing business and a great way to help make your business grow. 3 months ago, I paid for a complete advertising campaign with my Feast or Barter Future Card. Since then, only my customers have time to sit down.
If you're a business owner or professional, call Feast or Barter and discover how much better you can live with a Feast or Barter Future Card.